I spent $300 on mystery boxes. Welcome back to the channel where I make stupid decisions and you watch me do them. So, I have an addiction to buying products like these because I'm not exactly financially responsible and I like a little bit of a gamble. I'm not one to put 200 on blackjack and hope that the odds are in my favor. I'm one to take a look at two pictures and say, that looks like I could make money. Has it worked out for me in the past? Yes. Has it worked out for me every time? No. But this time I have faith in my decision-making skills. I spent $300, so let's see if I made the right decision. I'm iffy on this one, but let's figure it out. Okay, not a bad start. It doesn't look terrible. I guess go through this one. We have two other boxes. I'm slightly terrified, but I'm excited. When it comes to doing business, I like the idea of risking to, you know, there's always guaranteed profits in some things that you do within business, but to make real money, sometimes you gotta make some real stupid decisions. And this is a good sign. So this is 70s, maybe early 80s, like button downs. So obviously nothing crazy, probably like $5-10 earlier period. Like this is really cool. Very like niche pattern, very lightweight. Or not once we get through this whole box, once I find something that's like worthy of showing on camera. Because right now this is just fluff. Because these are all poly cotton mixtures, which is, I mean, not bad for like quick sales, but not ideal. So let's skip forward. We found some good things. I wouldn't say it was overly amazing. I don't say that this box alone, it might get close to paying the $250 to $300 that I paid for this, but it's gonna get us close. Rugby style, especially when it has like good colors and like it's just like good color blocking overall. These are all like 70s, 80s, pretty clean, honestly. Just need a little ironing, kind of like the velour rugby top. And then this is also a good one. This is a Olympic training ground, really heavy duty. I will say flag stuff does take a little bit longer to sell. Got this super sick pattern one, like with a short sleeve, pretty lightweight, but really comfortable because it's like a, I want to say, yeah, it's a poly mix. So it's not terribly old. I picked up this one because it's just really weird. I've never seen this. This is probably, I want to say 70s. Fruit of the Loom tag. Super unique, but really cool. Just like, I love weird patterns. Patterns like this are what, like something that I would wear in an outfit. If it fits me, it's staying in the personal. But when it comes to looking at button downs, there's one thing that you need to look out for. Obviously, you want to know kind of like whatever mixture of cottons they're using. So if it's a poly cotton mix, it's usually not going to be that old and the value's not crazy unless like the pattern's really cool, because it's just not, it's not as desirable when it comes to like the collectors, when it comes to true vintage. So what you're going to look for an example, this one right here, like this isn't a crazy example of it because it's not crazy high value, but it's still going to sell pretty fast on my eBay, is a 100% cotton button down. Now, one thing you want to look for, hopefully I can find it in this box and kind of give you an idea and show you what I mean. When you see where the button goes into the top of the collar right here. One thing that is a telltale sign of a good piece and something that's going to be worth, I'd say above $50 or, you know, worth value, is when this, instead of this will be a loop. Now with this one, it's 100% cotton. It's still going to sell fast for me, but if, for example, this had a loop collar, instead of this being 30 to 40 bucks, it could be 80, you know, 80 to 90. So this is the second box. Kind of looks like a mixture of different pieces of clothing. Yeah, looks like we're kind of in that 90s range. Ooh, really heavy duty flannel. Perfect for the season, so I'll take that any day. Not a good brand, it's cross and borrow, but still a good one to look out for. Anything that's like heavy duty flannels. Also just a really good pattern, kind of like an Aztec, weird like quarter zip. Quarter zips are in right now. Really good like cardinals, like really soft. Yeah, full cotton, I was about to say. Ooh, this looks cool. Good 80s heft tag, TJs. Not super cool, but like still like a good, like from a distance, it's a good graphic. 80s, I mean, it's a specific school, so like not ideal. Ooh, nice. Levi's like 90s heavy flannel. This is some of the stuff that I saw in the pictures that I knew I was hoping that there would be more of this. So hopefully we get more of this, because this is gonna be a majority of our money. So we have a really good Mirage Chicago White Sox, like almost like a canvas jersey. Really good, probably like a $40 piece, maybe a little bit more. To the right right buyer, but I'd say 40 bucks comfortably. This is also another good one that I saw in the pictures. It's a Budweiser Champion USA Olympics. This is an easy 30 bucks. And I think we have more rugbies here. Oh yeah, really good quarter zip with like the racing stripe. Sick little jacket, 100%. And it's like a good heavy duty quality. More rugbies. Love this. I will take rugbies any day of the year because rugbies sell super fast for me. Really good embroidered Rams crew neck. I'd say a solid, it has a little bit of paint stains on the back, but nothing that we can't get out. I'd say a good $25 there. It's poly, so it's 70s, but like really cute. Like, look at that. I mean, it's in the shape of a skirt, so I would say probably a small girl. But I think you could work around this. I think this could be a top if you put it with the right style. I think this is probably my favorite piece that we've got so far. This package specifically came from Michigan, so I'm not gonna be surprised if we see some heavy duty. This is like a good Steve & Barry's, 25-30 all day long. Good little Wilson crew neck. Any crew necks are good, especially during this season. One thing that does increase the value of something, especially like, obviously probably not a polo, but I just do it out of habit, especially with blanks you wanna look at. You have the the polo pocket and you lift it up and you look inside of it and there's a white line, a very white and red line. It's an indication of being salvage. That obviously increases value, and putting that in your like listing title will increase its odds of selling way higher. Some people specifically look for salvage items because the quality is higher. Ooh, this is nasty. This is a Pittsburgh Steelers with the sleeve. Oh, this is nasty. Oh my God. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers with the sleeve hits and then the back hit with the Steelers and the like old school team on the back with the logo. Ooh, that's like 80 bucks in itself. That is a beauty. On to the third box. There was nothing in the bottom of that. I have faith in this new box. This, you know, I've been sitting on it this whole time, and something about that just means I was sitting on treasure, right? Made in China. Nope. Ooh, this is what I was hoping for. New Tags logo 7 with the big ass Delta Lewis Blues dead stock. That is a good 40 bucks all day long, maybe even a little bit more. On texture alone, I can tell that this is like, ooh, is this 70s? It feels like 60s though. We have the Anheuser-Busch like jersey texture, but this tag is confusing me. Cause usually the tags that are like, when you're talking 60s, it's either stitched on the bottom or it's like an all around stitch. But this is like a top stitch. I'm gonna put this aside and kind of talk to some friends and see what exactly that would go for. That's a confusing one because it gives the energy of something else. Okay, that's a sick one. That's a really cool one. It's red, which I'm not a big fan of, but like it has the classic Umbro top sleeves. That's an easy 30 bucks. We have a mainsail little short sleeve crew neck. What do we got? We got snuggle slipper socks. So grippy socks for grippy jail. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, these are cool. These are kids, but these are sick. Oh my God. Okay, so we got Billy the Kid, not a crazy brand. Little corduroy like kids pants, but look at that. They got the little Steelers hit on the back and it's got the little rips in the knees. It's kind of giving some like distressing vibes. Bro, if these were adult size, oh my God, these would be worth a pretty penny. Marble racing hat, always good to have. It needs a little bit of reshaping, but still super cool hat. Got some shoe horns. If you need shoe horns, let me know, because I have probably 8,000 that come into me every so often. Got a little dead stock Coors extra. That was on some grandma's thigh. And you know what? Maybe grandma's thighs were, okay, we're gonna stop there. Some like random like Kmart hat. Woo, this is sick. CCM. Oh, I wish there was a Mighty Ducks crew neck, bro. That would have been nice. There's some hats that are worth fixing, some hats that are not. This looks like a pin bag for your, nope, that is just, don't know what that's for. Okay, we got some more dead stock stuff, more dead stock like half sleeves. Love a half sleeve, more half sleeve crew necks. Got a little polo. This guy loved his polos, I'll tell you that right now. Sweats, red sweats. They're in good condition, so I'll keep them. Then we got a Christian Dior. Old Christian Dior is not worth as crazy as much as you would think. I used to get super excited when I saw this brand because I was like, oh my God, it's Christian Dior. It is Christian Dior, but it is like the American version and it's just a not as like crazy value. These are swim shorts. Someone's pee-pee was in there. Let's see what else. We got a fanny pack, which is, I want to know the brand because I might keep this. No, it is made in China. Is it genuine leather though? Genuine leather. Let's put this baby on. Oh God. Okay, I might be getting too fat. Hold up. It's kind of like the right vibe. Kind of like the right vibe. Just kidding. I don't think I could rock a fanny pack. I don't think that's my vibe. I don't know if I'm meant for that. TH, Tommy Hilfiger? No, I don't think Tommy Hilfiger was making leather bags like this. I think we didn't do as crazy as I thought it would be, but I also am not upset with what we did. I'd say comfortably doubled our money. Comfortably. I think I could get a little bit more than that, but I would say comfortably I definitely doubled up. And that's usually it's not usually my goal. I usually want to triple or quadruple. That's kind of where I want to be at when you're talking clothes, because you're going to sit on a lot of clothes for a long time. It's some part that people don't understand is keeping and storing a lot of this stuff is probably the biggest headache of doing vintage, because you got to store it all. Because clothes, their turnover rate is a lot slower than most people would think. Like, your turnover rate is a lot slower if you're not doing wholesale 24/7 and just wholesaling pretty much everything off to anyone else. But I would say overall, not a bad case. I think we at least doubled up, and I think we could at least make our money back right away with the crew necks that we got. And then whatever the hell this Rawlings thing is, it's Bush. So the fact that it's old and it's Rawlings, I think it has some potential. I don't think it's crazy potential. I think it's maybe 60 bucks, but I'll keep you updated for next video if we do. Hopefully we buy another thing like this again. But you know, it's a mystery what we get, and kind of just you know, play it by sound, play it by hearing, and hoping that I get some good stuff. But I will catch you guys next week on Friday at 1 p.m. like usual. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit a comment down below telling me what your favorite piece from this video was. And if you're interested in anything that I got here today, make sure to DM me on Instagram at jc.thrifty_. It's in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate all of you so very much.